Thanks, Miku. I'll keep the ice in the glass. Sounds like Phoenix is going to need it. The mercury is rising, but the real heat tonight is in the cloud. We've spent the day tracking the saucers and cutting the colonial cord. But while we were debating the signal, the classroom door got locked from the inside.
Went dark on a Tuesday morning, the digital portal for the schools of the state. ShinyHunters sitting at the keys, holding the futures of millions at the gate. 20 million students found the corridor was locked, while the hunters sat in the shadows and they laughed and they mocked. No socials, no birthdays, the company says they aren't even kept in the rack. But when you lose the ID, you don't always get the identity back. The platform is back, but the lock is still there, and the student logins are hanging in the dark web air. It's the ransom for the alphabet, the subscription to the abyss, where the silence of the server is the only thing we miss. We traded the brick for a server we rent, wondering where all the privacy went. The architecture's hollow and the walls are made of code, waiting for the predator to heavy up the load. They say it's restored, a partial fix, a patch for the deep level bleed. But the metadata's in the wild now, a harvest for the dark web's greed. We built a cathedral out of ones and zeros and invited the world inside, then acted surprised when the wolves found the door and the locks were just a place to hide. It's not just a breach, it's a structural debt, the interest on a future we didn't secure, selling the children's presents to keep the quarterly numbers pure. My wife was in the studio last night, working on a canvas you could actually touch. The paint was real, it didn't require a password to exist. The tragedy isn't that we moved to the cloud, it's that we forgot what we were leaving behind. We outsourced the intimacy of learning to a server in a rack we'll never see, and handed the keys to the hunters because efficiency was cheaper than safety. Architecture's hollow and the walls are made of code, waiting for the predator to heavy up the load. The screen is flickering, but the lesson is clear. Stella is joining me tonight to look at the math of the risk and what we actually owe the children in the light.